About Zion is out now. Just what's your reaction?
It's a part of the process. When you're dealing with injuries and you ramp up some, there's a possibility that you can get a little soreness, which he's dealing with now.
And how do you think he's dealing with the news?
He's frustrated. It's something that he's been going through and something that he's been working his tail off to come back from, and he understands though that this is a part of it. And just got to keep getting past these hurdles.
Really, as a coaching staff, just to balance, being patient and make sure all these boxes are cleared versus oh man, we need this guy because we're trying to win games right now.
Nah, it's more important to be patient. We're talking about somebody's career, and anytime you're dealing with that aspect of professional sports, that is important, and that's how we're looking at this. Is being diligent about how to get him back on the floor, and that's a part of what we're doing right now.
Is it at least a good sign that you guys are optimistic that the soreness isn't something that is a re-injury or anything like that? It is just a small setback? Absolutely.
We're very optimistic in that sense, and hopefully the soreness goes away in a few days, and then he can get back to work.
What is the next steps? Is it just wait and see? Where do you go from here?
Well, pretty much that's it. Is see if the soreness goes away after a few days of dialing back, and if it does, then we can ramp up again.
And with this specific injury, guys in the past have dealt with re-injury. So how much are you guys mindful of that during this process of being very careful every step of the way?
Very mindful. I think that's the biggest part in us wanting to just dial back and reevaluate where we are. Is look, we don't want to put our guys on the floor and put their careers at stake or in jeopardy. And all of our guys are too important to do something like that. And so that's the diligent work that we're doing right now.
They slide a non-Zion question in there. How is Josh doing? And do you think you'll have him for this weekend?
He felt better this morning. We're hopeful. We need all the guys that we can have healthy and on the floor. We want those guys back. But once again, we don't want to rush his process. So if he's feeling great, we'll give you guys an update about that, especially tomorrow. But he did feel better today.
And after reviewing the film, when a team shoots that well, how much is your defense? How much is that just being, all-time high?
Well, I definitely want to give them credit. They came in and shot lights out. A historic shooting night on their part. We contributed to that by not having the carryover from the road trip. And those are tough games. You come back from a road trip, and there's a sense of a letdown because everybody's tired, fatigued, different time change. All that being said, we still have to give ourselves an opportunity to win those type of games. I just didn't think we did that.
Thank you, Coach.